Hi, I'm Asna, and today I'm bringing you the second video in my series on the use of the coconut. Now last week I started out with coconut milk. I showed you how to make it from scratch and so that you can enjoy fresh coconut milk and you would know exactly what you're putting into it. Today I'm going to show you how I use the leftover pulp from the coconut to make coconut crackers. As they say, this is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I have my measuring cup. I usually start out with about 2 cups of the pulp. So I just simply take my Ziploc, because after I make the coconut milk, I usually will take the leftover pulp, put it in a Ziploc, throw it in the fridge. It depends on how much milk I'm making. Sometimes I'm using 2 to 3 coconuts a week. And so I'm usually taking the leftover and just putting it in the fridge. Now this has been in the fridge for about a week, but it will probably last anywhere from 2 weeks to a month with the leftover pulp. So I'm just simply going to dump that into my measuring cup to get a good idea of how much I have. And so this measures out to probably exactly about 2 cups. I'm going to take that amount, dump that into my food processor. The next thing I want to do is take flaxseed meal. So I want about half a cup of flaxseed meal. So I'm going to also measure that out in this measuring cup. Open it a little wider. And so this flaxseed is kind of like what I would call my egg for the raw recipe. It helps it to just stay together. Oops. So really I want like half a cup, but I'm closer to a cup, but I'm not going to whine about it. I'm going to simply dump that in also. So usually when I'm doing like half a cup of flaxseed meal, I want to use maybe like a cup of water. Since I put over half a cup, I'm just going to play it by eye. So I'm going to start with at least a cup and a half of water that I'm just going to go ahead and add to this recipe. And that's going to cause like my flaxseed to kind of become kind of like the sticky agent in this recipe to hold it together. Also in this recipe I'm using celery, 2 sticks of celery, 1 clove of garlic, and half a zucchini. So I'm simply just going to go ahead and peel this zucchini. If you like the outside peelings of the zucchini, by all means add it to your recipe. I don't know why, but I just have a habit of peeling the peelings off of my zucchini and my cucumbers. So after I take the peeler and I get all the peelings off, I simply just cut that up into my food processor. And then I'm going to take the celery, just break that up. Doesn't have to be that pretty. And then my clove of garlic, I do want to kind of cut that down just to make sure it can be more evenly distributed in the recipe. That it can be distributed more evenly in the recipe. I was trying to get it out and couldn't get it out. Okay, so after that, I want to take 1 tablespoon of Brad's liquid amino and add that right to it. Now, like I've mentioned in my previous videos, when it comes to seasoning, you have to kind of figure out what goes with your taste buds. I'm giving you the basis of what you can use, but what I'm using may not be salty enough for you, so you would add a little more. Also, I take a few dashes of smoked paprika. So when I say few, about 4. Because you're going to barely taste this in this recipe. You will know that it's there, but it'll kind of be, the taste will be a little bit more slight rather than overpowering. So I'm just going to take that, put the top on, and I want to blend it down. So I can see right now I need a little more water. Remember I went kind of over half a cup of the flaxseed meal. So I'm just probably going to add about a 1/4 cup more of water just to help it blend well together. So I'm just going to stop this right here. This I would let blend maybe anywhere from 3 minutes to 5 minutes because you just want it to blend and kind of mesh really well. After it blends well, I'm going to take a tray from my food processor. And I usually outline my tray with parchment paper. And just stick it on there. And I have to make space for the hole in the middle. So this is about how mine would look. I would then, even though this is not done, I just want to give you an idea of once it's all done, the next step I would use to make these crackers. So I would simply take my food processor, I would begin to dump it on the dehydrator and spread it out evenly. Just spread it out evenly. Once I finish that part, I would then put it on a food processor. Now, I like to make my recipes overnight because I find like if I do it around about 8 or 9 o'clock when I wake up in the morning, it's more than ready. And so to me, it's just, I'm not thinking about it, it's just there when I'm ready to eat it. So this is how it comes out. You can see like it has a little crispiness to it. Now this is not going to be like a hard cracker. It kind of reminds me more of like in between a wafer and a cracker. But it is very delicious and nutritious. So just going to put that back on there. And I want to show you how I eat it once it's all finished. Now sometimes I do purchase my guacamole already finished because my kids do like to eat the guacamole and I enjoy eating it with crackers. But if I wanted to do just more of a fresh kind of a fresh blend for myself, I'll just cut up. Let me take the spoon out. I cut up tomatoes and avocado and I add a little cilantro to it and a little lime, no lemon, a little lemon to it. And I just squeeze that. And so you notice my crackers. They're also prepared on a plate. And I didn't break it so neatly. I just kind of want to eat it up. See how it has like a crispiness to it? And I love that. I usually just take it, I add some guacamole, and so it's so good. I just stuffed my mouth on video to give you an idea. It is so good. It is one of my like favorite snacks to enjoy. Also, I find that just eating this coconut milk is so excellent for the stomach. Whether I'm drinking the milk, whether I'm eating the crackers, it just makes my stomach feel so good and so relaxed. And to me, it makes my stomach seem flatter. It may just be me, but my clothes fit a little better. But back to what I was talking on. I did want to bring you this video. This is the second video in this series. Now for the third video, I'm still trying to figure out if I would bring a video on candy or if I would show you something with the chia seeds, how to do the oatmeal. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something that you can use and something that will benefit you. If you would change anything, leave a comment. If you would add anything, leave a comment. Leave a comment. If this is a benefit to you, leave a comment. That's how I learn and I get better. Till next time, have a great day.